Hello everybody and welcome to Sunday Murktide. We're playing Blood Moon today in Blue-Red Murktide. This card is back to be quite strong in the format. A bunch of decks at the PT were quite soft to this, like Nadu and just Control were the deck I played, and even if they had 3 basics each, they were very mana hungry, and Blood Moon, well, crashed me when I played both of them. This deck has kind of the classic tools, but a couple of Tamiyo. This is a card that my previous month of streams, I said it would replace Ragavan in Blue-Red Murktide. It turns out that it didn't, and the two cards are coexisting. In fact, whenever you play Blood Moon, Ragavan actually gets much better because you can both accelerate into Blood Moon and you can get multiple blue mana. There was a moment where I was playing the Harbinger of the Tides instead of Blood Moon, but turns out that despite, well, you'd love to have more blue sources and only you have one mountain, the fact that you have to play mountain and the fact that you give your opponent islands instead of mountain is actually kind of detrimental, so that's why I'm favoring Blood Moon here. Everything else is kind of normal, I guess. It's pretty much the usual list here. You have a lot of protections for the Glorious Vengeance deck, which is very popular now. So you have both Surgical Lantern and Soga Lantern, because that deck is back to be probably the most played on Magic Online, or at least in the leagues. But it does well also in the prelims, challenges, and etc. So I can definitely see Glorious Vengeance being the most popular deck if you look at the metagame on Magic Online. Hello everyone and welcome. Yeah, after this today on stream I'll be playing Blue-Black Frogtide, because tomorrow as I record this, there will be the Content Creator Showdown that I will be streaming, and I'm decided between this and Frogtide. Exactly, Walrus. Same thing over here. Walrus says, I'm watching this at 2 a.m. trying to decide whether to play Blue-Red or Blue-Black this weekend. Same, my friend, same. Hopefully I can help you with that decision. Alright, let's begin. Well, Tamiyo definitely wanna show herself in this game, giving me the not Tamiyo hand. I even have Force of Negation to protect her. I will protect her. If opponent goes like land Lightning Bolt or land push, I'll protect her. Alright, I'm gonna crack the bubble in their upkeep. Katervus, thank you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, great Orcish Bowmaster in their hand. Alright. Let's see what type of Orcish Bowmaster matchup this is. Orcish Bowmaster isn't the best matchup when you play these type of decks. Card is very powerful, very popular. 17 months. Hello. Renta, buongiorno, Daniel. Oh wow, Sacred Foundry and Orc in the same deck. Okay, Static Prison. Well, I said it. I said that I would defend Tamiyo, and let's do that. Let's defend Tamiyo here. First, I attack. Ooh, nice. I even have Preordain, so I can leave up mana for Spell Pierce. Alright, I'll draw, I think, both of this. Tamiyo flips. +2. Steam Vents, untapped, and pass. It's my turn 2. I have a Planeswalker on 4 loyalty, a Spell Pierce, and an Unholy Heat. And the goal of this game would be to carry Tamiyo to the victory. They play Thoughtseize. I think I'm happy to Spell Pierce it. They don't have a burn spell that kills Tamiyo. They have Static Prison, though. Well, would have been the same goal. Alright, well, we are back to square zero. Where opponent has We exchanged a bunch of a 1-for-1, I guess. Well, Force was a 2-for-1, but Tamiyo was also 2-for-1, so we're equal. Except I thought I was going to win with that Tamiyo, but my opponent had that answer. I mean, if they don't resolve another energy effect, the Static Prison will eventually die, so there is that. I'll let my... I should probably bubble myself here. I know my opponent has Orc, but I have Bolt. Blood Moon. I like that. I like that. I'll let you fetch first. You probably got a Survey land. You don't expect Blood Moon main. You will never fetch planes. Yeah, Survey land. And now that you're tapped, I'm gonna probably Bolt, because Unholy Heat can kill a 4 toughness card. I don't think they play any 4 toughness card. Oh, I guess Flage, yeah. They play Flage. Or Flash, as I call it. Do you think Grixis can have Iteration, Frog, and Murktide be any good? Nah, historically, this deck, the more colors you add, the worse they become. Alright, now I'm gonna draw. I'll take a hit of Bowmaster. I want to draw that Blood Moon. 3-color mana base in a deck that wants to play lots of 1-drop is never too good. But maybe a 3-color control deck like Jadkiss guy. The Static Prison is expiring there. Like, Grixis Shadow with Lurrus was a difference because you actually were happy to take life loss. But normally, take too much damage by yourself is gonna be not great. Okay, Ragavan. I think I can find better. Alright. Now, they can fetch a swamp, but they can't get plains anymore. They can't get flash anymore. If opponent was playing just straight up boars, they would be able to fetch a plains, maybe. And I pass. I don't want to play Ragavan because my opponent may have Galvanic Discharge in order to keep the Static Prison around. When do you have to pay the life? Pre-combat main phase. Interesting. Alright. Do they have energy? They don't. So they're gonna give me back the Tamiyo. The question now is, do I want to bolt that orc? Nah, probably not. I'll Unholy Heat the Bowmaster. 2 cards in their hand. They don't have Giganta Companion. Why don't you have Giganta Companion? Do they play Grief, you think? A second Tamiyo out of the 2 that I play. Okay, a Ragavan, as I said, pairs well with Blood Moon because it gives me treasures so that I can play multiple blue cards. I can draw a card now, but I think I'd rather hold a clue in order to flip Tamiyo next turn. Counterspell. Well, that's not bad. I think I'm just gonna attack with Tamiyo and flip it. Ideally, I get. Let's see what I draw first. Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Welcome, welcome. Gifting double sub. Thank you, my friend. think I want to play a Tamiyo here since it blocks the Orc army. Maybe this turn should have actually been different. Because I'm dead to like removal spell plus lightning bolt. Unstable amulet, you can cast that. Maybe I should have kept up counterspell. Alright, let's see what they do. They're gonna play the amulet and we're gonna reveal the top card. Thank you, Danny. Dylan. The card under is God of Souls. They can't cast it because of Blood Moon. Now, the Orc army is a 2-3. Opponent has drawn a lot of lands. So the 2-3 actually gets blocked by Tamiyo. Alright. I'm just gonna pick up and play Ragavan and pass. The Tamiyo can go to Emblem, and once it goes to Emblem, we will win the game. So basically, like last turn, maybe I took a big risk. Like I could have lost the game, but I feel like if I untapped with Tamiyo flipped and counterspell in hand, I would have won. So that's why I decided to do that. Granted, my opponent didn't do very much, but obviously Blood Moon stopped. Well, naturally, it stops what you want to do because you can't cast white cards anymore. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how good is Tamiyo final ability compared to the other planeswalkers. Like soaring just gains control of a creature. Ajani, I don't even remember what it does. I guess Ral is quite powerful as well. Alright, that's -7. Oh yeah, that's true. I flip another Tamiyo. Using a Tamiyo emblem to flip another Tamiyo. Sign me up. That's what I want to do. What else do I do? Too many cards. Too many cards to decide. I'll play a Channeler. I'll play another Channeler. Or just pass. Yeah, I have no end size. I have no end size. But it doesn't want to concede. I'll keep on playing. I have 22 cards in my hand currently. The Galvanic Iteration, my Ragavan. Okay. Oh, they can flip a card to the Unstable Amulet. Let's see what it is. Arena of Glory, also known as Basic Mountain. Or rather, non-basic mountain. Come on, opponente. Opponente, ¿qué tal? I'll Unholy Heat. Top. I don't want to die of decking. I'll play a couple of Channeler. I'll attack and pass. Isabel, yes, you found it. You found out the routine, exactly. Nah, I think we're gonna win before I can ultimate the second Tamiyo. Actually, I can't even choose not to, because this one have to attack. Alright, first game went well. Now, what do I want to do? Well, I want to side out Blood Moon on the draw. I don't know, though. My opponent deck definitely seems like one that relies on having all their colors. Normally, Spell Snare is good against the Raptor, Johnny, and Stable Amulet, so I will have it. I think I'll Ragavan on the draw. Bad against Orc. I put a Conceited first. I didn't have the chance. I'll take a Force of Negation for Subtlety. I think I'll keep in Blood Moon. Maybe I can have one Blood Moon only. Yeah. I can have one Blood Moon only. Opponent saw it, so they will fetch for their basic, so it will be much less impressive. But still, like, sometimes playing a late game Blood Moon kind of shuts off, like, Flash, for example, is a big deal. I don't think I want Surgical for Flash. I think only a Licensed Earth and Soul Guide will be enough. Game 2, my hand is not good, because it doesn't have any lands. My hand is very good, because among other things, it has 2 lands. I'm gonna buy a Murktide Regent, not because it's a bad card, but because the others are better, I think. Brotherhood End. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should have had Brotherhood End. Yeah. Yeah, I put in as a Johnny and a bunch of other small creatures. Yeah, for sure. Guide of Souls. Good morning, Noob. Okay, I put them most to 5. Okay. And if they go land Ragavan, we have the Bolt. If they go Guide of Souls, If they go Guide of Souls, I probably still want to go Bolt, honestly. Because if they play Imp Raptor, they can play a 3-drop. Whereas if they play Imp Raptor without Guide of Souls in play, they have a fail case. They play a Johnny? Maybe I could just kill a Johnny, though. And the reason to not bolt on your turn. Yeah. Yeah. If you can't get punished, you should wait. Alright, they flipped. They flipped a Johnny. Ay, that's powerful. Obviously, the Raptor here could have flipped Static Prison, Galvanic Discharge, and a lot more bad cards, but when he flips a Johnny, it's tough. Alright, I drew another bolt, though, so that's good. What do you do there? Another Raptor. Okay, let's hope they don't flip a removal spell. Come on, flip a 3-drop. Flash, nice. And you go to combat. And my Tamiyo, amongst many things, is also a great blocker. So I'm gonna kill the Planeswalker and block a 2-1. I'll go to 18. You're surprised I don't do coaching. I don't enjoy coaching. My videos reach over 10,000 people. If I do coaching, I only reach one person. Okay. Now, I can flip Tamiyo if I want to. I probably do want to start with at least one Preordain, and then we'll decide. I actually don't think I want to flip Tamiyo, and I do think I want to hit a 3rd land drop. Ah, unfortunately, not unfortunate, but I must flip Tamiyo and get that 3rd land drop. Maybe Counterspell is a card I need to cut in this matchup. Yeah, Brother Zudend for sure will be cited in. For sure. I think I'm gonna go Channeler here. Can block the Cat Warrior. Is a 1-1, but... Do you think Necrodominance deck is a safe buy? I don't know. You can never guess what's the ban list. They ban cards that... Not with a great ideas. Like Fury Ban, for example. Alright, it's 30% the Tamiyo and not the Channeler. Interesting. Yeah, just buy high. Don't worry about it. Yes, Slavo, it's Friday. Buongiorno, people. I'll block. Yeah, I'll block. Do I block? Maybe not. Yeah, I'll block. Yesterday, a friend of mine came. He needed to sell me some cards, so he arrived and he showed me his cards to sell, and I picked up some. And then he also had a foil Thundering Falls, and I said, "Oh, I need that for the cube." And he said, "No, I paid that way too much. I don't want to sell it." And then I go, like, but like if you want to sell cards, why don't you sell that one? I said, "No, no, no. I don't realize the loss until I sell it, so I'll keep it." Yeah, it was funny. All right, now there is Blood Moon, which will make my opponent unable to cast a lot of cards. I think I like Blood Moon on top. Not necessarily in play, but on top. Okay, I will bold this Raptor. Unfortunately, I didn't draw any creature to make this card irrelevant, and I actually have to bolt it. 11. Let's see what happens end of turn. Oh yeah, that has to be countered. Bye-bye, Bloodman. Draw. There it is, my big friend Murktide. Do you want to draw a clue first? Yeah, they have Bowmaster in their deck. Plus, I was thinking about drawing. Well, I'm just gonna make this large. I don't care about Static Prison. 2 energy from my opponent. Slowly going down. My Tamiyo will maybe be free again. Let's hope they don't have more Static Prison. That's definitely the worst enemy of Murktide Regent. Because Pick Your Poison doesn't see play anymore. It used to be Pick Your Poison. It's crazy how that card went from this card is insane, everyone will play main deck, to this card is literally forgotten by everyone in like 2 months. New Spell Bomb, okay. Right on time. My opponent also plays black, by the way. They haven't drawn a black source, but they have black. Main deck, they play Thoughtseize and Orc. And as always, when the person asks me about adding a Grixis color, a third color to the deck, well, you raise variance to your deck. You can draw 2 colors and not draw the third one. And the more constructed is all about having decks that are a combination of consistent and powerful. So if you add a third color, your deck will be more powerful, but less consistent. It's the same thing as in draft. It's the same thing as in draft. Obviously, your mana base is better in constructed, but obviously it can happen that you do that. And you're like, oh, why don't you add a third color? Whereas you have more powerful cards, you'll think that you'll be more unlucky when you just have a worse deck. Yeah, Pick Your Poison and Liline Cyan went down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good old Murktide Regent. You're in top deck mode. You draw 2 mana 8/8 fly. You win. Easy. Play Murktide. Win game. Where, well, your opponent doesn't answer it. Murktide Regent is like the typical card that you ask what's like, how big can you make a card? And it's still not very good. Like, can you make a 2 mana 8/8 fly? And it's fine in the metagame. The answer is yes. But some games, you just, play it and he wins, and it feels like it's too powerful. Okay, we start. New game. Play multi 6 and starts at a raucous theater. Alright, I'm gonna go Steam Vents untapped. If they have Grief Scam, I have 3 answers for it. Actually, best case scenario is if they go Grief. I think I want to counter this. Let's see what's next play. Nothing. Okay. I'll go Island Go. Can counter Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I don't know what deck my opponent is on. Could be a mono black Necro. So I need to respect Necro dominance. No, it's not. It's probably Jund. Foot is in the graveyard. Scavenging Ooze. Is that Boomer Jund? Is that what it is? What removal spell do I want to fire? Because I'm very far away from Delirium, but I feel like my opponent will definitely have cards that will need Unholy Heat to kill them, like Tarmogoyf, Shieldred, things like that. Scavenging Ooze is old. Old card. Okay, yeah, it is Jund. Well, MH3 cards can go in Jund. 6, maybe? Oh yeah, I actually have to counterspell because Unholy Heat doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I wish I played Unholy Heat on the previous ooze and Bolt on the next ooze. Alright, I'm going for iteration here. Hopefully finding more iterations. Not bad. I think I want to go Tamiyo in end and not Ragavan. Opponent may be a Orcish Bowmaster gamer. I'll play Murktide Regent. And pass, hoping they don't have a terminate. Make it 7/7 to dodge Unholy Heat. Nice, they don't have terminate. A fan of Rice, thank you for the second month. For mana, the One Ring. Okay. That's a powerful card, but I have a 7/7. I don't feel as bad as you are when your opponent is on 20 and casts the One Ring. Let's put Preordain first. I like Spell Snare. I'll go Tamiyo and pass with Counterspell and Spell Snare up. Spell Snare typically answers all the removal stuff for Murktide. Like I said, Terminate, but also Shieldred. I guess sure the Edict doesn't work now, but like, removal spells in general. Molten Collapse, maybe. And the game is certainly about Murktide now. Opponent is gonna take a damage from. Okay, I don't care about Tamiyo. I need to keep my counters to defend Murktide. Because opponent goes 16, then takes 7, will go to 9, and then dies next turn if they don't find an answer. Not necessarily that they still may have an answer. I'm gonna another answer into Sink into Stupor. Okay, let's see if they play this Terminate. Or not. Maybe take 7. Looks like they take 7. Yeah, perfect. Go. Not nice. Did nothing. Okay, you take 2 down to 7. And now you're dead to my Murktide. I have double counter. I mean, I say double counter, but I don't have double counter. I have counter plus bounds. I guess I have double counter. Spell Snare. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. But they need an answer now or they're dead. Vernon 6? They can go Vernon 6 Unholy Heat, maybe. Yeah, Vernon 6 fine. I don't care about that. Even if I have Spell Snare. It's bad if they have double Unholy Heat. Black. Bowmaster. I don't care about these cards. They don't do anything. Eyes on the plan. Don't be fooled. Keep your eyes on the plan. I Molten Collapse. Yeah. Point tried to bait me twice into the Spell Snare, but I didn't. I didn't fall for the bait. Alright. Easy game. Murktide Regent wins again. Okay. What do we want? Spell Snare seems good. Or Stern Scolding seems good. A Lesson Stirs. Dress Down notoriously is good against Urza Saga, but I don't. So if I'm playing Urza Saga, they probably are. And Subtlety. Alright, once again, Ragavan goes out. Bowmaster combo and... sorry, combination of Bowmaster and being on the draw. Spell Pierce probably goes out. I mean, I have a bunch of bad cards here, like Force of Negation isn't good. Channeler also not the best. Force of Negation isn't good usually, but my opponent's playing the Ring, so maybe I actually want even Consign to Memory. Mm. Let's do like this. Good morning, Kat. Good morning. 5th month. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, there's no general consensus of whether replacing Ragavan or not, but in this list with Bloodman main, you 100% need Ragavan. Granted, you side them out a lot, but I'm just on the draw against the Orcish Bowmaster, of course I said it out. Is there a reason to not play a couple of Invert Polarity? No, no reason. Card is just... it's very fun, but... I mean, Boris Energy, super popular, and that card's bad there. You have a bunch of fast matchups, and that card is not good against fast matchups. Alright, so my opponent knows my end. I think I'll just cash in all of my bubbles before they can play Orcish Bowmaster. I'll just cycle all of these. It doesn't matter that I am end up wasting the informations. And if Brandon 6 on the play on turn 2 will be hard to deal with. I guess I am in the Delirium already, so I can Unholy Heat it, but it is already at 12, by the way. Again, what I said previously about 3-color decks. You already have 12 on turn 2. And I have Lightning Bolts in my deck. It's not very safe. I think I'm gonna go Channeler. It's bad for curve purposes. But I think it's a strong card. You know, it's a 3-3. My opponent probably has to answer it. If they play Fable... oh wow, they pinged the Channeler. Sure. I don't like Blue-Red Wizards. I think I want to play Iteration if I play Blue-Red. Flame of Anor is a good card, but it cost... I think it costs too much. Assassin's Trophy, you don't see this very often. Ooh, next turn I already have the combo going. Murktide plus Counterspell. I have the combo going. Yeah, I'll probably do the combo. Five, not as big, but my opponent's at 12. Oh yeah, opponent with the spell bomb would have been nice because they would have killed my channeler and eat my graveyard. It would have been a big deal. They were scared of Spell Snare, maybe. Yeah. Ooh, Veil of Summer. This would have been very bad. If they went like Molten Collapse, Counterspell, Veil of Summer. Black. Ooh, is this the ring? Not here. Get out of here. And then we can play Iteration. Very powerful. Stern Scolding, also powerful. Hand. Bottom. Exile. Honestly, I couldn't have imagined a better iteration. And of course, attack phase, because Brandon 6 isn't good at this point. And opponent took one combat, and they are already dead on board. One combat they took. And now they will take a second one. Alright, GG. Okay, so far in these two matches, Murktide Regent has shown his power. Well, think about Invert Polarity in Murktide. I mean, you can play it. It's not a card that's like unplayable. It's a 3-drop in a deck that tries to be proactive. I don't know. Remember Ledger Shredder? No, I don't remember. I don't remember. Who's that? Who's that again? All right, 1 second. I gotta get some ice on my leg, who's still hurting for like 3 days. Elrina. Elrina, buenos días. Buenos días. Opponent goes Bloodstained Mire passing the turn. Is that another Orcish Bowmaster gamer? It surely seemed that. It surely seems that. I think I gotta. I think I gotta play a Preordain. Do I think Blue Murktide can top 8 post MH3? Well, how many players is the tournament? 8? Then yes. No, jokes aside. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's a strong deck. Okay, I want to keep both of this. And this is why, like, if I had Tamiyo instead of this, I would have slammed it on turn 1. Instead, the fear of Orcish Bowmaster, just, I can't cast Ragavan on turn 1, on the draw, you know? And that's... I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how this league goes, but for now, I think we're 3-on-3 out of Orcish Bowmaster matchup. And it's not that they're bad matchup. They become worse because you play Ragavan. Anyway, they go Grief, Peach Boggart, Trawler. Okay. I have a counterspell on top of my deck, by the way. You missed my first matchup. What was it against? Mardu Energy. The 2 counterspell. Ooh, Psychic Frog. Alright. Well, I think I have to pass and respect the Necro. If they play Bugger Trawler, it means they play Necro. How do you beat Nadu? On paper? Hard, very hard. Only one matchup has a decent matchup against it. It's just get control. On Magical Line, very easy. Just play Karn, just play Goryo, don't concede. They will somehow time out. Oh, Magical Line is so much worse. You can't play any loop. Alright, they just passed there, okay. Man, this Blood Moon might actually be very good here. And why is everyone so obsessed about blue-red wizards? This is like the third person that asked me in 43 minutes. I don't know, I just enjoy Murktide much more than wizards. I don't want to go Bolt. I'm just gonna go Thundering Falls. What happened about Blue-Red Wizards? Why is everyone so in love with it? I guess you don't have to play Ragavan, so that's probably better. If you do that change, you'll probably have a better deck already. But I tell you what, you can also not play Ragavan in Murktide. Once you do that, boom. Anyway, I think I'll go Tamiyo. I think it's a great blocker for Psychic Frog. Oh, sure, Kaboya. Nada. Opponent doesn't know about my counterspell, yet they didn't jam. I can't do anything. It's dead. And they keep on drawing with the frog. Oh, it's because of historic. Ah, I see. On arena, you have to play wizards. Yeah. Why? What card is missing? I guess it's missing Murktide Regent. Yeah, I can't play Bolt. The Psychic Frog is eating my face here. Unfortunately, I only have one Survey land. Maybe I should play two like I do in blue-black. I guess this deck is a lot more one-drop than blue-black. Let me go Channeler and Bauble. I have Delirium. Surveil. Oh, bella, beautiful. Unholy Heat, but I still have to keep up Counterspell, I think. Grief. Alright. Well, Grief will resolve. Will it resolve, or will I go... Okay, something's happening. Push again. Alright. Is this is it Orc? Ay, ay, ay. I have to let it resolve. I think I'm gonna go Unholy Heat in upkeep. Before, I guess I don't care that you draw Grief. No, I guess Grief is another card you can discard. But you can never discard all of these cards. No, it's fine. You can go. You can draw your Grief. I'll play blue-black after this video. Alright, I'm tapping out here. F6. If you have Necro, I lose. But I'm tired of taking damage from the frog. You can have Not Dead after all. Actually, blue-black Necro Frog is one of the decks we tried at the beginning of testing of MH3. Wow, they go Frog, Grief Peach Necro. I guess they have another Necro. Man, Blood Moon would have been so good. I don't think I could have either deploy. I could have either deploy it. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have deployed it. Yeah, maybe this game I had the cards to win it. I just chose line that weren't very good. I kept on playing creature into their removal spells. As my opponent thinks, I have to do one thing on the phone. I have to add a number Okay. All right. Okay, my opponent so spiked me a couple of times. I find myself at 2 life. 2 life is not very much. I'll concede the game and go to the next one. Can't wait to sideboard out Ragavan. It'll be a relief. Okay. I didn't see any... I don't think that I can play the One Ring, so I'm not going to bring in Consign to Memory. Bring in Stern Scolding. I'll bring in Subtlety and Force of Negation. I think I want to take a Blood Moon. And Ragavan even on the play, I don't care. Just get it out. I have 1 Consign to Memory. Nah, it sucks. Actually, there's not too many good cards in this sideboard. Alright, 1 Ragavan, you're in. You can show me your power. You think Blood Moon's good? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it is actually good. Hmm. Yeah, I'll be playing Blue-Black Frogtide after this. Actually, yesterday, at Mango's workshop, me and Tommy recorded Blue-Black Frogtide versus Just Cat Control. It was very fun. We haven't done too much Modern because the one Modern video we did didn't go very well. But the last Modern video we made was a hit. In 3 days, we got 28,000 views with Nadu and Necro. So we're gonna... So yeah. The next 2 videos we already recorded. Tommy will work on them in the next days. There will be Grixis Affinity Pauper with Cranial Ram. So kind of like, what if Cranial Ram was never banned? And this Frogtide versus Just Cat Control. Necro, yeah, you can stifle Necro. But I feel like if you do that play, you're not really winning. Opponent doing the Nassif sideboarding, taking the full 3 minutes to sideboard. I've updated my Frogtide list. Have you watched the video that came out yesterday on YouTube? If you watch that video, at the end, I sometimes in my videos, at the end, I know it's a lot of content, you don't have to follow it all, but I'll guide you through it. So this is the other YouTube channel. Oh, there's also a podcast episode we released with Simon as well. Anyway, at the end of the video, I always go over the changes. So yeah. Alright, let's go. I can go turn 1 Tamiyo, Bauble go, in your upkeep crack it, and you know, if don't have an answer to fight on push, but we'll see. You saw a Frogtide build with 3 Tamiyo, 3 Brain Surge. Wow, Brain Surge. I mean, still better than deep analysis. All right, let's begin. Land Tamiyo. Buongiorno Pino. Bauble. In your upkeep, crack it. Tamiyo Embrace the format is so good. Well, actually, in Legacy, this card doesn't see any play. But also mostly because there's only one deck in Legacy right now. Alright, they go Grief, Pitch, Soul Spike. Yeah, I think I like to subtlety this. They probably have Malaki Rebirth, in which case I'm just trading 2 for 2. Like trading down in card. They put Grief back on top, by the way. Let's see if I draw land to flip Tamiyo. I don't. This was definitely the worst case scenario because Preordain would have flipped it. But also they would have discarded Preordain anyway, so. Alright, here's a Preordain. I think I actually like Preordain. It allowed me flip Tamiyo. Yeah, help me flip Tamiyo. Yeah, I'll leave it on top. No need to bubble now. I know they're top card. I'll bubble at the end of the turn. There's a Preordain top of my deck. So next turn I can flip Tamiyo. It's really bad if they go Orc. But what can I do? You like to cope and pretend Rescam doesn't exist. I know, actually, just now I messaged hello Newton, Newton Hang, and he's been championing his, gas credit control deck. And just want to get that list. I'll keep on losing with decks that aren't Blue-Black Scaminator in Legacy. Our opponent discards everything I got, but what I have in play is quite strong, so I don't necessarily need to. Alright, you have a Shield on top of your deck. Now, I draw 2, one of them is a Preordain, what's the other? Okay. I want to attack first because I get a clue. And then I'll play Preordain, flip Tamiyo, or... Flip Preordain, flip Tamiyo, or I can crack the clue. Preordain gets me Delirium, so I'll play Preordain. Murktide is strong, I'll leave it on top. Do I want a third land? I mean, lands are strong, right? Nah, let's bottom it. Tamiyo flips, goes to 4, and passes. Opponent has Grief to take Tamiyo down, but that will just trade the loyalty. 2 for 2 every time. Unless, of course, kills Tamiyo. If I do Preordain pre-combat, I flip Tamiyo, so I don't get a clue. I get 2 damage. What's better, 2 damage or a clue? Tough to say, I think. They still have Shoulder in end. So if I play Murktide, I lose Delirium. It's also not that big of a Murktide. I think I want to go Iteration instead of Murktide. Unholy Heat, very strong. Let's see if I draw land. I do, it's not the prettiest of the lands, but I can't complain. I love how Tamiyo and Grief are just balancing each other. Okay, opponent plays Boggerbog and casts Shieldred. I have an upkeep stop, which I'll use to only hit the Shieldred. I'll put a Preordain in the graveyard. Draw for turn, plus... Counterspell is strong. I think I wanted to play Murktide, but I think I'll pass instead. I have a clue, and I have Counterspell. I think I'm winning this game. And I can just deploy Murktide when I have 4 mana. I'm glad I didn't play Murktide. Now I don't want 4 mana, because I don't have a Counterspell anymore. Alright. Okay, now we are on the draw. I think I don't want Blood Moon anymore, but I also don't want Ragavan. What do I want? I don't want anything out of the Cyber. Surgical Extraction is awful. Don't suggest that. I know you do. We'll always suggest that. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll have a Blood Moon? Dress down? Man, it feels so bad to say dress down. I guess. It's a blue card for Subtlety and Force. Can't be that bad. Consign. Consign for the ring. Yeah, maybe. I thought they didn't play the ring, but they did. So yeah, should have been Consign. Yeah, you're right. I should have decided in Consign. Alright, opponent keeps 7. Let's go. Unfortunately, I can't cast my 1-drop in a world where Orcish Bowmaster is king. So I'll just Surveil instead. Can Consign counter Necro? It can stifle its ability, yes. But it's not a change you're proud of. Okay, unfortunately, like this play is so risky because I could have Stern Scolding, I could have double removal spell, but obviously I had none of those. And yeah, maybe they don't have Molecular Birth. You don't play Grief Scam effects if you don't go for it. That's true. Grief Scam players don't want to know the odds. They just play Grief Scam. Pronto, pronto, buy-in. Deck is going great. I lost game 1, but I think I played bad. This game, where we got Grief Scam, so let's see how the top of the deck treats us. We have, of course, a lot of removal spell. Grief Scam is not very good against Murktide anyway. But obviously, if you draw only lands, you lose. They have 3 cards in hand. Let's hope they don't have Necro. Subtlety, right on time. Draw. Preordain. Alright, could be anything. I'm actually gonna go Channeler Preordain here. Yeah, I like to deploy a Channeler. I was thinking about Force of Negation. I'm glad I found it. Alright, nice. Top. Top. Now I have the answer for Necro, I have the answer for Grief. It's not that you have to kill Grief, it's just the 3-2. It's not like with not dead after all. I have the answer for Frog, not for Grief. Frog is much stronger than Grief. Alright, draw Unholy Heat. Do I want to... I just play this land. Pass. I think I want to play Unholy Heat in your upkeep, because I have Force of Negation up in case we have a protection. Am I still on Tamiyo? Yeah, I'll remain a Ragavan hater. Let's kill the most powerful card on the battlefield, Psychic Frog. Subtlety. How good it is, Subtlety. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's better than a random card. And when this is just a 3 to another 4-3, race is much worse. Blue-black. Aiaia, un'altra frog. Va bene. Draw. Attack. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is Steam Vents untapped and just take. Or maybe not. Maybe Steam Vents tapped. Yeah, if they go Steam Vents tap and take. End of turn, I'm gonna sink into Stupor the Psychic Frog. Yeah, that's my plan. If they go Land Shieldred, I'll be sad about it. But I think the 2 damage from my Steam Vents can actually matter a lot. Take 4, you draw a card. Inquisition of Kozilek. Purtroppo. Ai ai ai. I have to play Sink into Stupor now. I think I'll have to play it on Grief, actually, because there can't recast the other one. Tamiyo on top of my deck. Huh. Maybe not that bad. Nah, maybe it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Wow, the shock. Watery Grave. They have Grief and 2 Mystery card. If they go Necro, they can't draw too many things, because I have the Channeler in play. They go Grief, pitch Inquisition. Gripplay my opponent to not Inquisition main phase. Oh, Murktide. Why did you shock there? What do they have that they shocked? But I gotta go for this. When is on 7, so I'll make it at least a 7. I guess exactly a 7. Yeah. Pass. When is at 7? Oh, they say GG. They weren't dead on board. I don't know their hand, but they weren't dead on board. Because they could have given the frog fly. I take it. Yeah, I was thinking about sticking to Stupor. That would have been bad. But they didn't have it. They have Force of Negation. Yeah, maybe they have Force of Negation. Although, a deck with Necro and Force of Negation seems not great. I don't like a Black Splash. Cobb. How's Ragavan bad? If you sold your Ragavan like I told you to do last month, you made a great deck decision. Do I have 2 Moon and 2 Fun main deck of your list? I don't know. I'm just trying things. Nah, I don't know. I think this deck is good. I think the good cards are others. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I played a Blue Black Frog, the video that came out on my YouTube channel. And a spoiler, but we went 3032, which is the classic Murktide experience, 3032. If you patch the 4th map, I guess last time we went 4-0, and then we lost the last. With Murktide. You bought 4 Chinese Ragavan post Image 3? I'm not responsible for your finance decisions. On the draw, of course. Ooh, Mountain Swift Spear. I say, of course, as a just classic Magic complaint. Actually, didn't do the math on who started first. How's it felt? Buying I played against 3 Orc decks. The Ragavan were awful. So stop asking me how the Ragavan are. They're they're bad and they keep on being bad, and thank God I drew Tamiyo. Otherwise, my Ragavan against a Lava Dart deck would have also been bad. Do I just go Island Tamiyo? Yeah. I'll go Island Tamiyo, and I hope hello. How many cards do you have drawn in game one? In you? I don't know. I don't know. That deck is too hard. There isn't an answer. There's not an answer. If I had an answer, I would be playing Mono Black. You ended up winning anyway, game one. So I guess you made a right choice. Alright, let's hope my opponent doesn't kill my Tamiyo. Yeah, it's true. You can play Ledger Shredder, so you can discard Ragavan. Anyway, you're attacking me. I can't block because if you have Mutagenic Grow, Miss Baki. Okay. Wow. That's it? Cool. Now you know it. Removal spell. I need a removal spell. Alright, Tamiyo, get in. Get a clue. And now what? I'll play Preordain, flip Tamiyo, get a bolt? No bolt. What about this Murktide Regent? I think I bought him. Bolt! Preordain again. Okay, let's go Preordain again. But unfortunately, I can't bolt now. Channeler, no for sure. Murktide Regent, how good is it? Tamiyo here is not great because it's gonna die to an attack. I mean, it gained 4 life and made a clue. But if I found a bolt here, it would have been much better because then, I needed to actually bolt it. So it would have been a 2-for-1 and gain 4 life. Anyway, Murktide Regent. This is at least a 5-5. I think it's solid. Not sure though. On the draw, of course, everything is worse because you're on the draw against the mono red deck. How do I feel about just go with Aura Enchant? I'm actually in disbelief that somebody played Aura Enchant at the PT. It's the same level of disbelief that I have when I see Amped Raptor played. Oh, way. Mutagenic growth. Well, I'm in F6 here, so you just do your worst. But I gotta draw a bolt, otherwise I'm not beating a casting Flicks or Show Off. Yep. Yep, Lava Dart. Thank God my Ragavan is in end. Imagine you tap 1 land to play Ragavan and you tap 1 land to play Lava Dart. Wait, am I dead? I mean, didn't change much. I lost the game regardless on turn 3. On the draw against Mono Red is not easy. Has never been. Prowess has always been a challenging matchup. I'll have Spell Snare, Stern Scolding, Brothers Udend. What about Subtlety? Do you want to set up Ragavan? Yeah, right? I mean, you must. If they Lava Dart it, you die on the spot. Do I want to set up Force of Negation? Probably not. I think I'll have 1. Dress down is strong. You think so? Why? I don't think it's a great exchange if they go Prowess creature and you go dress down. You have to have 2 mana floating around and all you do is that. I don't think it's better than any card in this deck. It takes away Prowess for a turn, but what's really your plan? Tap 2 mana and just gain 3 life, draw a card? I don't like how it sounds. Time Walk? It's not Time Walk. Playing draws a card, plays a land, plays a creature. Time Walk is when you tap 2 lands, you activate your Planeswalker and you attack with your creature, and then you untap the same turn. That's a Time Walk. Alright, I have Removal Spell at least now. I don't have a second land, but it's fine. We'll be keeping one by the top of our deck. Gotta bottom that, and yeah, I think I'll cycle immediately this bubble. Alright. They're not doing anything? What do you mean? They drew a card. They can play Unstable Amulet. They can play Underworld Breach. Also, they can play a creature, which you have to kill eventually. It's not that dress down, takes away its ability forever. Terra! Terra. This is the sign that we cannot ever trophy with Murktide. It's just a sign. It's just impossible. There's no way this was a mulligan. No way. We must keep this hand. They plot. Land. Va bene. Alright, we're back. We're back. The complain worked. Complaining always works. That's the story of life. Do I do something? I feel like casting Channeler into Lava Dart is just the worst play of all time. I just have to pass here. Yeah. Bah. I'm gonna Spell Snare this. It'd be nice to Spell Snare that, but I can't. Take 1, no pump, and then end of turn pump. This is what you do against Infect. Against that Mutagenic Growth, you bolt either end of turn or in your turn. Now come down with that football logic. Fall down on the ground and scream, and you'll eventually get rewarded. Yeah, there's no penalty for faking it. I mean, there is, but it's like slow play on Magic. Nobody gives you a slow play warning anyway. Alright, I think I should open and go Channeler Unholy Heat. I don't think I should open and go the Expressive Iteration. That's too big of a hope. You are too hopeful if you do that. Delirium? There is Delirium. Nice. Go. Alright, so our Channeler doesn't die to Lava Dart. No Font of Rice. 4-color Omelette doesn't see play anymore because it's bad. And it was always bad. It's just that there was no Pro Tour to say it. I guess there was, and it did very poorly, but people still played it. Anyway, we are winning this game. I drew the 3rd land. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm a man with 3 lands. How can you lose if you draw 3 lands? And you're on the play. Impossible. Can I cast Murktide and have Delirium? Yes, I can. Nice. Oh, I have to think though, which I hate to do. Alright. Allora, cosa devo fare? What do I have to leave in the graveyard? The last 4 and Mishra's Bauble. Terra, Channeler, Heat, Bauble. Perfetto. Top. The 6/6. Perfect to die to Unholy Heat. Man, how good it feels when you have a commanding board state and your hand is 2 Expressive Iteration and your opponent plays Unstable Amulet. It must feel so great. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Alright, what's wrong in doing this? Well, let's find out. I have 2 iteration in my hand. I feel like I can't be victim of my opponent fake attacks the whole time. If you have a lot of things that kills everything I got, well, good on you. I respect it. Like, what do you have to have here? I don't know. You show me. Opponent, show me. Show me what you got. Three copies of mutagenic growth? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Galvanic Discharge on the Channeler. Okay. It's dead. And then... Lava Dart? And then you ping me. Okay. No, you pinged this again. You should have pinged me, I think. Alright. Well, my opponent spent 3 cards to kill 2 of mine. And I'll end. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, here, I don't care about subtlety. I'll just get Preordain. And then I'll, do I want to go actually Island Preordain? Keep up Bolt? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Top, and I'll play Soulgat Lantern. The way my opponent can get back in this game is with Underworld Breach. I want to take away Delirium, and I think it's going to be this basic island. Not that they play Unholy Heat if they play Galvanic Discharge, but I don't think it matters much. You don't know how anyone can register Consider when Preordain is legal. Usually they play more than 4, right? Okay, they got Giganta. I think I want to go Iteration first, because I'm looking for Murktide Regent. Okay. Counterspell also strong. I definitely have to pass here, holding up Counterspell for Giganta. Giganta actually annoying, like, it's a 5/5. I never singled. I mean, I don't have Unholy Heat. If this bolt was Unholy Heat, then sure. And I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I'll leave that on top. It's not great, but it's a magic card. Slick Shot Show Off. Huh. What do I want to do about a Slick Shot Show Off? Do I want to go Lightning Bolt? I think so. If you have Mutagenic Grow, I can counterspell that. Green? What's that? Pick your poison? Oh wow! We were just thinking about how Pick Your Poison fell out of favor. Unholy Heat. Graveyard. Counterspell. Graveyard. Doo. Jawadi, hello. 53 months. That's so much time. Thank you, Jawadi. Mango Murktide stream is a Friday classic. Yeah, but you were here before that. Before the time of Murktide stream. You're there since the arena days. My channeler is now a sad little guy. Just a 1/1. But what if? What if it grows to become a man? Bottom, what about this Tamiyo? Yeah, it's good. Let's play it. Actually, I think I'm gonna flip Tamiyo here. How many cards did I draw? I think I drew 2 cards, so I can go Tamiyo. And draw a card with Lantern, and flip Tamiyo. And also get Delirium, of course. So many buttons have been clicked. Very fun. So much fun. Yesterday I played Tron and Mono Black Necro, and I clicked so few buttons. I was just losing games doing nothing. Today I'm clicking so many buttons. Man. So much fun. And Tamiyo is looking at us and being like, I know what you want to do. I know, me too. I can still lose this game. If they go Underworld Breach, I'm gonna be a merda almost creep. I mean, I click buttons, but it's like so many hard decisions, but I just, do them super quickly because whatever. There's no time to waste. They'll probably play sloppy, but still, like, it feels like you're smart, you know? You know what I mean? Decks like this make you definitely feel smart. Eccola lì, Underworld Breach. Porca, adesso devi pescare. Ma Dio caro. Am I dead? I hope not. I'm at 10. You have Lightning Bolt? That's 9 damage. With Unstable Amulet, I'm dead. See? This is exactly what I was talking about. I was clicking so many buttons quickly because who has time to think? And then you just die. Because I didn't want to leave the Soga Lantern in play because I had to flip time because it's so cool. Exactly what I said happened, which is I was just happy to be here. This deck is just, you're just happy to be here. Great. All right, they actually don't go for the kill with the lightning bolts. Huh. Is this Swift Spear lethal? Hmm. I should probably subtlety this. Chat, stop talking about Ragavan. My opponent literally had the lava dart and they had to shoot it at me because they had no targets. Alright, so I hope I'm not dead on board now, but I don't think I am. Dark Jira, the next PT, I'm not qualified. And honestly, I don't care too much about it. I'll just have a good time regardless. There's so many cool events at MagicCon. I don't have to play the PT to feel something. I have 2 chances, of course. I'll have the Opens in Las Vegas and then the Regional Championship in Lille. Man, my opponent could have just triple bolted me. I would have lost. But instead chose to go for Ragavan. For Monastery Swift Spear. It was not the right line, but the fun line. Exactly. Cracking the lantern to draw a card was the fun line. And also, opponent didn't kill me. Which made the lantern play maybe the right line. Who knows? Unstoppable today. Opponent is deep in the tank. Deep. Very deep. I would also be very deep if I had the lethal line and throw it. Speaking of throwing lethal lines, yesterday, I don't know if you guys were there when I was playing Tron. I had Trinisphere in play, my opponent was a 1, I topped the Karn, and I just minus to get something, and then I realized that I missed lethal. My opponent top decked back, drawing Gore's Vengeance to kill me. But actually not kill me because I had the ring protection, but they forgot. So instead of attacking Karn, they attacked me, and so they lost to Karn Plus. That was a beautiful back-to-back punt. Do they have 9 cards to exile for 3 bolts? Yeah, they had 13 cards in the graveyard. No, they had 13. Because they exiled 3 to play Swiss Spear. Alright, opponent's clicking buttons. Let's see what it is. What's happening? Yes, Jovan, tomorrow I'll be streaming. Oops, sorry. I got a phone call. Also, my opponent isn't doing anything, so I'll be right back. Fofods, see you soon, see you soon. Thank you for the sub. Alright, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? My opponent exiled Mutagenic Grow, blah 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 blah, and they played Galvanic Discharge. Then they cast Galvanic Discharge targeting Tamiyo. Then they use Unstable Amulet. And played Barbarian Ring. Then they played Discharge. Targeting Tamiyo. So they have 2 energy. Okay, sure. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's +2 Tamiyo. Now, my opponent has no cards in hand. Barbarian Ring. Doesn't have the ability to kill me. They can flip a card. So if I attack with all, what can go wrong? What if I don't attack with all? Because I actually have the Tamiyo emblem. If I attack with just one, I think my opponent has to answer both Tamiyo and one of the subtlety next turn. And this way I don't die to a sequence of draws like Slick Shot plus Lava Dart. I think this is best. Alright, they draw for turn. They play another Unstable Amulet. Okay, they go 4 energy. I'm at 7. They tapped one. They get Slick Shot Show Off, which deals me 2 damage. They tap the other one and get Swift Spear. Deals me 2 damage. I'm at 5, 3. Ooh, if I attacked with both, I would have died. Thank God I didn't attack with both. Okay. That means I emblem Tamiyo. That means I win the game. Wow, it's actually not that many cards. But I still win the game regardless. I thought I had way more cards in the deck. I have 9 cards in the deck, 12 in end. Anyway, let's go. Let's go for the win. Bolt this. Attack with oh yeah, there was a Tamiyo Plus effect, so I wouldn't have lost anyway. But yeah, this is better. I think it was better. All right. 4, I don't know, what 4? This was game 2. I'm sorry. This was game 2. Oof. I thought it was over, but then it wasn't. And we're alive. Vamos. All right, great end. It's a little bit expensive in life loss. Okay, Subtlety is great. I'm happy to Subtlety a 2-drop here. And the reason I'm on my Daybreak account and not on my main. Yeah, the reason is that I never sell ticks anyway, so I might as well play for free. And if the first match gets wrong, I can just drop without feeling bad about it. Or if I'm 3-1 and it's gone over 2 hours and a half, I just drop and I don't feel too bad about it. That's the reason. Anyway, Swiss Spear, I don't. What DB means? Daybreak. Okay. Graveyard. Gives me Delirium. I'm just gonna play land and pass. I need to play defensively. Okay, let's start with a top land. Take 2 if they don't pump. I'll go to 14. Okay, they're doing something. What is it? Lava Dart. Do I want to bolt now? I think I'll bolt. They have 3 cards in hand. If they go Mutagenic Growth, it's not great, but alright, they didn't. I got a 12. Look at this beautiful Lavadar having to be played face because Ragavan is in the sideboard safe. I think I'll just pass. I don't want to play Brotherhood just for one Swift Spear. Plus, if you have Bolt, you can save your Swift Spear with Bolt plus Flashback Lavadart. Show off. This is so risky to let resolve. So risky. But I think I'll take this risk. They have 3 cards in hand. What do they have? They don't have Mutagenic Growth because they would have saved their Swift Spear last turn. They have probably Lightning Bolt, so they can save their Swift Spear. But I can't save their Show Off. I think it's too many damage if I let this resolve. I'll counter. And they pass. Okay, Iteration. I'll play it, hoping to find more removal spells. I do find your nice. I'm gonna go hand, bottom, exile. Now a blue card for subtlety. I'll Unholy Heat with Delirium, and then I'll play a tap land and pass. This is 6 damage. You can't save your Swiss Spear. Man, Iteration so busted. So busted. Go. Yeah, it's fine. I can't subtlety this. I know you have Lava Dart and probably Bolt, so that'll be 4 damage plus 3, 7. I'm at 4. If you have another Bolt, I die. Maybe I should have subtlety because of 2 bolts. But I feel like if I subtlety, I don't have anything left. Yeah, I'm dead to 2 bolts. Nothing I can do about it. But I feel like if I subtletied, I would have had just a channeler and nothing because they have no creatures. Just a channeler. That's it. Alright. I'm at 6. Alright. I'm fine here. Ooh, another Unholy Heat to draw. Very nice. Okay. I think I want to go Brothers Udend. Channeler. Pass. No, they can't save their Swift Spear because they played Bolt last turn. Channeler. Pass. Keeping up Unholy Heat if you draw another creature. End of turn. Discharge. Okay. You have 1 card. If you have a Underwear Breach. I guess I'm not dead to Underwear Breach. You don't have a 0 mana card to flashback. What's this, Gigantha? Alright. You have 3 cards in hand, though. So many. Nice. Solga Lantern. Exactly what I wanted. I'll flashback Lava Dart. Sorry, I'll exile Lava Dart. Then I pass. Alright, now they have but yeah, I top deck Lantern. But now they would have had a 0 mana card to flashback with Breach. Alright. And they pass. Sure, I'm not gonna crack the Lantern this time. The Preordain. Bottom, top, yeah. Wanna pass? Nah. Nah, I'll play another Preordain. The subtlety is probably here for... Ooh, there it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Allora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Not Kraken Soul Guy this time, no. 8/8 Murktide. Oh no, you have the... Oh yeah, it's true. You have the card that kills it. Open. E va bene. Spell Preordain. I think bottom both. Sinking to Stupor is not very good. Fifth land. They play Unstable Amulet, though. I'll play Spell Snare. I don't care about Underwear Breach. I have Lantern. They have 2 cards. One is Gigantha. Alright. Waiting room for more iterations and Murktide Regents. Long league today. Amped Raptor. I'll go Subtlety on it. Do I think we can collaborate is important in Affinity? I'm not ready to answer that. It's fine, yeah. If you don't have it, you probably can do without. Yeah, no, it's not important in Affinity. Why did you put them, the Raptor, on top? Okay. Spell. Ah. Yeah, I'll play that. Alright, I think I'm actually countering the Raptor. Reason being, it's a card I have to eventually kill. So might as well counter it. Because Gigantha dies to removal. They have 1 card in it, it's exactly Gigantha. Murktide. Murktide. Oh! Iteration. Let's go. Murktide. Okay, can't complain. Hand, bottom, exile. Play DRC. Go! Unstable Amulet again. Okay, resolves. You get 2 energy. You tap it. What you got under? Channeler. Okay. You have no cards in hand. You play Channeler. Probably just use Stern Scolding. I guess the story is better on Amp Raptor, but this can go face. This can go on a. Maybe I should just Unholy Heat it. No reason to play this Delta. I'm never gonna crack it. But it draws and passes. Okay, another Channeler, very good. Putting us to 11. Then they go to 5, and then they go to -1. We have a Soul Guide over there. Nothing can go wrong. Boom! Murktide Regent. GG. Let's go for the trophy. Let's go for the trophy. Trophy. Trophy still alive? Always has been. When has Murktide not been alive? Alright, we're on the play for the final match. Hoping to get paired against the deck with creatures. Because my hand is burning. Opponent was a paid actor? Yeah, Bad Bunny, you would have played much better than my opponent, I'm sure. You would have won all 3 games. GLGL? Twitch chat level too high. Alright, opponent not only doesn't play a deck without creature, they play Tron. I guess they could still play some creatures. It could be a colorless Tron. Actually, that deck has a lot of creatures. Alright, opponent, exile some cards. Please don't be Big Tron. It's the biggest of the Tron. No, the world anew is here. You know. Alright, so opponent. Man, if they go turn to a ring, buon appetit, cazzo ti devo dire. Let's go Tamiyo pass, and yeah, hopefully they don't go turn to a ring. Buongiorno stuff. Back to basics. I mean, it's Friday on stream. Friday's Murktide. It goes up on YouTube on Sunday. That's a classic. Nothing beats the classics. Trinisphere? Well, if you Trinisphere me, I'll accept it. This is a bad matchup. You can't. I mean, it's a good. This is actually where Ragavan shines. This is the first match where Ragavan actually shines. Maybe it doesn't shine anymore now that they play Kozak's command. I can basically just never win. I mean, I don't know. Do I keep it? No, I can't. Man, it's so bad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It really doesn't matter. I guess I'll. I mean, Blood Moon is terrible. I guess I draw Blood Moon. I mean, Ragavan is bad against Lava Dart and Orc, so first 4 matchups was bad, and here it's very good. You want to mulligan my opening hand? Maybe you should have mulliganed. I'm not that type of person that mulligans this hand, but you can mulligan. Luke opponent, GG. 20 life, the One Ring. My hand is the worst hand you can ever see. Okay, let's cut Unholy Heat. Terrible in this matchup. Let's cut Spell Snare. That's it. No, opponent's playing the good Tron. The best version of Tron. What else? Force. This is 61. Yeah, my sideboard doesn't seem great. What do I want to cut? Maybe Iteration. It was rough to set out Iteration, but... Oh, Tamiyo. Yeah, maybe you're right. Tamiyo's bad in this matchup. I'll leave one. Yeah, I actually thought about it with the blue-black. I remember I set it up Tamiyo with the blue-black deck. Alright, keep. We got Ragavan turn 1 and maybe Bloodman turn 2. This hand can win. Unholy Heat is still bad. I don't care if it has more targets. It's still bad. It's hard to get Delirium if your opponent doesn't play anything. Alright, let's go. Fetch land for the win, please. Dame. Fetch land. Flooded Strand. Mai nella vita, porca Eva. Alright, let's play Iteration and give me that land. Dai, porca puttana! Va bene. It's okay. Turn 2 Blood Moon will still be good. Cope. Copium. Start turn 3 Bloodman. Put in Tron. Eldrazi Temple. Ah, they want to do Cousin's Command again. Va bene. I don't have a Force of Negation. You make it block her, huh? Touch land, and what do? I'll just go Ragavan cast. And pass. This is mine, so I get natural Tron. Because the power plant was seen by the bubble. And now the decision whether I want to fetch, but I don't think I do. Because I'm going to close this command and I want to keep the consenting memory open. Nice. Perfect draw. Let's attack. You block. Hey, I'm going to play Bloodman here. Oh, wow. What do you do? Okay, sure. Play Bloodman here. If you go exile my Ragavan, fine. Is it? Is it fine, actually? Maybe I should pass. Maybe I should pass here. Put so many lands, though. But if so many counters. Yeah, you know what? I'll pass. I'll pass. When I will help with a lot of mana, but I think I have enough creatures that I can survive. Dismember. Why did you not dismember first? Why did you wait so long to dismember? I think I want to counter this. Because I have subtlety for a card or whatever, and consent to memory for the ring. And I can cast both, because I have 8 mana. Who's the next command? È andata. Okay, you get a draw. Or I just consign to memory and accept to die to the ring. Because I feel like I need the Ragavan, right? What do you guys think? It's just the ring that punishes me. I'm gonna consign this. I don't think. I think I need the Ragavan to win this game. If they have also the ring button, I mean natural Tron to remove 3 removal spell ring, I lose. Karn. Tunnels here. Bravo. Okay, actually, let's think about it. You play Karn. Now facciamo subtlety. Question is though, what do I pitch? I think I pitch Murktide. It sucks because Murktide's great, but I think I pitch Murktide. I think you can't play around everything. At some point, you gotta stop. You left on top. That's a mistake, opponent, because I have Ragavan. I'm gonna steal it. Alright, now, do I cast Karn? Allora, if I cast Karn and they go Devourer of Destiny, it's bad. But if I cast Karn and they don't... In the sideboard, I'm assuming I have nothing. I guess, well, unless there's Soul Guide. Alright, let's play Bloodman. And let's hope. They pass. Let's go. Ragavan, carry me. Ragavan, I trash talk you the whole league. It's time to carry me now. It's time to show them they're actually great. Ooh, 1 Magus of the Moon? Maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's better than a random card. First match was against Mardu Energy. They concede. Alright. Last game for the trophy. If we win, endless fame. If we lose, no one will remember our name. Sideboard cards are bad. Main deck cards are playable. Let's go. 6 land and the captain. And opponent's not keep 7. Alright, much better hand. Thank you, captain, for being back. Let's go, Baku, let's go. 6 land Bloodtide Harvester. Eldrazi Temple. Okay. That means I'm not gonna get Blood Moon. Sorry, my head said Blood Moon. I meant to say Tron. They're obviously gonna have Kozak's command, but oh, è buona sta Kozak command che devo fare. Don't Kozak's command me. Don't Todd not sear me. No, no. Porca madosca. Turn to Todd not sear. Ma che cazzo. Alright. I don't have Unholy Heat. They're all gone. I'll play Preordain. Oh. Okay. Bottom. Top. Now, opponent doesn't know about our Polluted Delta. I definitely don't want to... I definitely have to fetch Island, so I'll just play the one they didn't know about. And pass. Opponent, don't do anything. Just pass. Just pass. Don't do anything. Va bene. They have 6 mana in play for the Devourer, but... Ooh, Subtlety as well. Vamos. Island? Blood Moon. They have mountains. And maybe a forest in their deck. Oh, wow. Yeah, they go for Koza's Command, making million tokens. And then I can suck those to play Devourer and kill my Blood Moon on cast. Mwah, 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 mwah. Turn 3, command for 4. Yeah, Tron has always been a bad matchup, and now it's much worse with the command. Yeah. No, I don't want to subtlety that. Alright, that's my graveyard looking like. It's pretty bad. I've been destroyed. I think I even had a great draw. Battle. I mean, no trophy, but if you arrived to here, I hope you had a lovely time watching this Murktide League. And as always, how would I build the deck if I had to change it again? I don't know. It's too hard. I think this is a package. You can't play Blood Moon main without Ragavan. And I think you can't play Ragavan. No, I don't know. Ugh. It's just too hard. It's too hard to build magic decks. And I just play Invert Polarity. I think you just play no Blood Moons. Just play Invert Polarity main, and like 4 Consign to Memory, 4 Tamiyo. You just have to forego the Blood Moon, I think. No, I think the Blood Moon is still strong. Like, first match against Mardu Energy, it won me the game. But I feel like you have to play... Yeah. So you just go to up to 4 or 3, whatever, Consign to Memory. I think you got Mystical Dispute. Like, blue decks are bad. You shouldn't edge against them. You probably shouldn't play them then. Invert Polarity, just a couple. And then maybe I want more Force and Subtlety. Like something like this to have a chance. Alright, I bring back Mystical Dispute. And what's the last slot from the side? Maybe Stern Scolding. It's a lot of dispute. Yeah. Yeah, we could do this. Or, actually, I should play another land. There's too few lands in this deck. There should be more. I think I got behind playing Seek into Stupor, but I just want to have more lands. Yeah. No, I think I like Tamiyo. Maybe 3. 3 Tamiyo. Something like this. I don't know. Not sure. Anyway. No Moonside at all. No, I think Blood Moon is just not great if you don't have Ragavan. I just don't want to have Ragavan. But I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. As always, if you watch your YouTube, make sure to subscribe and have a great rest of the day. If you